Jasmine Clark, and this is Ram Center.
Welcome to this week's episode of Ram Center. I'm your host, Ashley Williams.
And I'm Josh Swift. After a blisteringly cold month filled with buzzer beaters, three-point showcases, and the PSAC Swimming Championships, we're finally into March.
Let the madness begin. Between spring break and college basketball tournaments, it's sure to be a wild month here at Westchester.
I can't wait. March Madness is one of my favorite times of the year. And you know we're in for a lot of memorable upsets and fantastic finishes.
So I guess you're filling out a bracket?
Of course I am. I encourage all you to do one too. Matter of fact, later on Samara's segment, she'll have a preview of the tournament and give you some teams to look out for.
Also, there's a way you can win $50 just by filling out a bracket. So stay tuned for that information. Also in this episode, we'll check in with the softball team as they look to begin their season and hit you with a new Cold Cuts Duel of the Week.
But let's start off with the red-hot Lady Rams basketball team. Still rolling after the win over top-seeded Bloomsburg, they finished the regular season on a strong note with the statement win over Mansville, beating them 95-71. The Lady Rams were on fire beyond the arc, hitting 12 of 23 three-point shots. Jasmine Clark was the player of the game. She finished with a career high of 28 points and tied the school record with 8 three-pointers made. With the win, Lady Rams finished their regular season 22-4. They lock up the second seed in the East and will host East Stroudsburg on Tuesday.
It was senior night for the men's basketball team, and they ended on a high note, defeating Mansfield 90-78 in a game that was never really in question. Parrish Grant led the team in scoring with 19 points and also had 4 assists. With the win, the Rams secure the second seed in the East as well and will play Kutztown on Tuesday in the PSAC tournament. Now let's throw it over to Kate with the softball team.
Hello, I'm here today with the coach of the Westchester women's softball team. Now, for those of you that didn't know, they were picked number 3 for the PSAC preseason poll, which is a great accomplishment. Now, though the season has just begun, how are you preparing with your team for the season?
Well, we've been practicing since the first day of classes, which was January 20th, so we've been indoors on most occasions. We did get outside twice on the turf field, so now we're just waiting for the weather to break and get on an actual field.
Sounds great. And I know, returning and non-returning players can, affect a team's success. Do you have any returning players this year?
Well, we graduated 7 from last year's squad that took us to the World Series. We do have 12 returning letter people, and then we have a huge freshman and sophomore class.
And my last question for you today is, who is your biggest competition going into this season?
Well, the PSAC East is really a tough division within the Division II, and Bloomsburg, Shippensburg, Kutztown, Lock Haven, they're all really good schools. So we have some great preseason games, and then we'll get into conference play when we get back from spring break.
Okay, well, it definitely sounds like you guys are on the road to success. We wish you best of luck with your season, and back to you guys.
Thanks, Kate. Now we're about to throw over the Cold Cuts to my boys, J-Rom and J-Rad.
Thanks, Ashley. Welcome to a new Cold Cuts Duel of the Week. I'm your host, J-Rom.
And I'm J-Rad.
And let's get right to it.
Let's look at it. All right, my play of the week is Avery Brown. He goes up, makes the 3. Westchester goes on to win this game. I think that's my play of the week. You did an excellent job for that.
That's a big shot. I see your 3, and I'm going to raise you 3. Because Jasmine Clark hits not 1, not 2, but 3 three-pointers in this clip, part of an 8 three-pointer night. It tied school record for most threes made in a game. You can't go wrong with that.
That's going to be tough to follow up on that.
Yeah.
So if you like my clip, you're going to go hashtag JRAD.
And if you like those threes by Jasmine Clark, you're going to go hashtag JRob.
That's about it for this week. Thank you for watching. Back to you guys.
College basketball is always filled with excitement, but it will be taken up a notch once the selection committee finishes their seeding and the teams are announced for the 2015 NCAA tournament. Here are a couple teams that I think can make a deep run in the tournament. The University of Kentucky will be the favorite on most boards. The undefeated Wildcats seem to be a lock for a Final Four berth. When you look at the talent they have at every position, 7-footers who run the floor and finish with ease at the rim, guards that are crafty and can get into the paint seemingly at will. It almost seems unfair for any team to match up with them. The only way I see a team beating Kentucky is if they shoot lights out from behind the three-point line and get the bigs from Kentucky in foul trouble so they're on the bench and not the court. If Kentucky is at full strength, you can forget about it. The biggest upset will be if they do not win the championship. A team that may have a chance to knock off the Wildcats is the University of Virginia Cavaliers. UVA plays stifling defense. They held Rutgers and Georgia Tech to under 30 points in a game. That type of defense will be a must if they want any chance of making a deep run in the tournament and possibly defeating the Wildcats. Star player Justin Anderson should be back from a broken finger in time for the tournament, so look out for the Cavaliers. They can do some damage. But they don't call it March Madness for nothing, despite what we analysts think. The game is not played on paper, and any given night a team can lose. Perhaps Kentucky will have an off night where they can't seem to buy a basket. Perhaps some team no one saw coming will win the whole thing. One thing's for certain, it's going to be a nail-biting, nerve-wracking experience for all sports fans. I can't wait. Speaking of March Madness, we are hosting our very own bracket challenge. The contest doesn't start until Selection Sunday, March 15th, but all you have to do is go online to bracketchallenge.ncaa.com, make an account, and join our league called WCU Ram Center. Whoever has the closest prediction will win a $50 gift card and get to be the host on Ram Center. Since this contest doesn't officially start yet, we have a second mini contest happening now on social media. Help us spread the word by going to our Twitter or Instagram account at WCU Ram Center. Follow us and repost this picture, and you will be entered to win a $20 gift card. How easy is that? So to summarize, you have two ways to win. Win a $50 gift card by creating a bracket, and win a $20 gift card by entering our social media contest. Good luck. I'm Samara Rosenfeld. Ashley and Josh, back to you.
Thanks, Samara. Don't forget to fill out your bracket.
And don't forget to repost that picture. It's an easy way to make $20.
Exactly. Well, thanks for watching this week's episode. My name is Ashley Williams.
And I'm Joshua Swift. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter and Instagram at WCU Ram Center. Have a great week.
And a safe and fun spring break.